This is probably the most insane car we have ever built on the channel. We went all out.
Literally orgasmic.
I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, how much would it cost to build this Widebody 335i? Well, in today's video, we will break it all down and go over all the mods and their retail cost.
And good news, one of you guys can win this Widebody 335i.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
That's right, the giveaway is now live. It's super simple. All you have to do is go to vehiclevalues.com or use the links down in the video's description. And for every $5 you spend on merchandise, you get one entry for a chance to win this bad Widebody F30 335i. The start of the giveaway was definitely super delayed, and I want to apologize to you guys, but I wanted to make sure everything was dialed in and everything was perfect from maintenance to performance. That way whoever wins it does not have to worry about anything.
I will also have the entire mod list linked down in the video's description if you guys are interested in.
All right, let's go ahead and start with the exterior. The one upgrade that stands out the most when you first look at the car, obviously, is the wide body kit. It's from a company called Clinch, and I'll be real with you guys. I've never been a fan of wide body in cars. In fact, the only reason I even decided to dabble with the idea with this car was because I knew from the beginning that it would be a giveaway car and I wouldn't keep it. Just know that I was building it as if I were to keep it, so you guys know it was done right. Everything's been documented, everything's on video. You guys can catch the entire playlist, which I'll link down in the video's description, and I'll also link all the mods to this car as well. But then after seeing the end results, I absolutely fell in love with this car. It looks absolutely amazing. It gets a ton of compliments, and now I'm a big believer that if you do the kit correctly, it can elevate the look of your car like 10x. Just look how aggressive and mean these body panels look. The second thing that stands out just as much as the body kit, and it's a huge conversation starter, is the color. People always ask me when they first see this car, what's the color of that paint? It's actually not paint, it's vinyl wrap from a company called Vinyl Frog. The name of the color is called Rainbow Drift Black Red, and as you guys can see throughout the video, it'll continue to change colors depending on the lighting outside. This color has zero consistency throughout the day. Sometimes it's more orange, sometimes it's more maroon, sometimes it looks black. Like, that's a crazy part about this color. It shifts so much throughout the day that it almost feels like you have a different car every hour of the day. Texture is pretty close to paint, which makes it look that much more official. And I just think that for a wide body car, man, was this the perfect color choice. Tell me that angle is not bad. This color is the sauce. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the wheels. These are custom two-piece wheels from BC Forged, MLE 51s. Super aggressive. You have gunmetal center, stainless hardware, and a gloss black barrel. These look absolutely amazing. I first got the idea when I saw BC Forge post a picture of them on a Maserati Gran Turismo. They look so good that I just had this idea that I think they would look really good on this wide body as well, and they came out perfect. Look at the fitment. No spacers, by the way. No spacers. Look at the fitment. Beautiful. Literally, look at that, guys. Perfect fitment. Obviously, the offset on these wheels are very aggressive, which gives you that deep concave and extends the wheel out just to match the body kit. Another positive thing when it comes to these wheels, I'll tell you this, since I wash all my cars by myself, easy wheels to clean and super easy to clean the barrels because of all the space. The car is lowered on BCBR adjustable coilovers. The rear section of the car does have adjustable toe and camber arms. And as far as the front, it currently has the M3 control arms, but we're gonna swap those out before the winter winds to aftermarket SPL thrust arms. I do have the rear struts set to a stiffer setting, just so I can protect the wide body kit here. I really wanted a straight look, and the fitment is too good. If you added a little bit of camber or modify a little bit of that piece on the quarter panel, you should be able to soften up the suspension. But I don't have no issue how the car drives. It actually rides very, very nice. This wheel setup is rocking one of my favorite tire setups of all time. I always recommend them. These are the Continental Extreme Contact Sport V2s. Much cheaper than the PS4 tires from Michelin, and they have a ton of grip and life. The car is rocking the G30 style or F90 style 5 Series taillights on this F30, which is wild. When I first made a video on these, everybody lost their mind. We've sold hundreds of sets since then, and there's a reason why. They're super unique, and especially on this wide body car, they look like they belong there. They got a really sweet startup animation, and they're super bright red when they're on. I'll quickly address the whole headlight situation here because I'm sure many of you guys will bring it up. I used to have OEM modified Bay Optics headlights on this car, and now I don't. I have some other aftermarket ones installed. The Bay Optics custom headlights were really cool because it was your OEM headlights with added features. So you wouldn't lose features like adaptive and stuff like that. You know, something you lose when you go with aftermarket headlights. But because it had like the demon eyes, the RGB, DRLs, and all the extra stuff, it came with a lot more hardware, modules, wires, and stuff like that. And all that sitting right behind the headlight, there wasn't a lot of room, and I would accidentally damage a lot of the support and accessory quite frequently. In a nutshell, the wheels are so aggressive that I would rub up against the back of the headlight housing and destroy almost everything every time I did like a lock turn or hit a bump or anything like that. So to eliminate that issue, I took those off and I installed these, which I think look pretty damn epic. And they only cost a fraction compared to like the same setup I had from Bay Optics. Take a look at these headlights. Super bright, solid white DRLs. You got the blue accents inside of the headlight housing. Little blue light, which by the way, you can always disable the blue light. But yeah, they look absolutely mean. I recently installed some brand new M Performance kidney grills since the original ones the car had. I took them off and put them on the 340. So yeah, giveaway winner gets some fresh, brand new 1 week old kidney grills. As far as the front lip, super basic plastic painted in gloss black. One, it looks great because it matches the blacked out headlight housings, the kidney grills, and also is cheaper than a carbon one. Not that I couldn't afford to put a carbon fiber front lip on this car. The problem is, this is my 4th lip. Look how low it sits to the ground. And I'm static, I'm not on air. So this is my 4th one. I've destroyed 3 of them already. And I've spent 4 times to get the lip painted. Shout out to Rubio's Collision. Those were the guys that painted the lip there here in the Orlando, Central Florida area. We got this AA Concepts carbon fiber diffuser. I don't even know if that company still exists, to be honest. Either they rebranded into a different name, somebody bought them out, I'm not entirely sure. But at the time, it's probably one of the most aggressive diffusers you can get for the 3 Series, F30. And man, that looks solid. I guess we'll quickly talk about the exhaust and consider that an exterior upgrade. AWE Touring exhaust with the performance mid-pipe. So their exhaust upgrade is essentially like a muffler delete, but it replaces the muffler with a massive resonator in the same spot. And it makes the car sound absolutely bonkers. As you guys can see here by the door jambs, the original color of the car is white. As far as the interior, as you guys can see, it has also received a major transformation. We have a full interior set from an F80 M3 in speed cloth. In really, really good condition. Thanks to the guys at OEM Garage for supplying this interior, the front seats, the rear seats, the door panels, and even the M Performance trim set, which includes the front one here underneath the screen, on the center console, and on the door handles. If you guys need used BMW parts at a very, very good price, make sure to hit up these guys on Instagram, OE_M Garage, or visit their website. That's my go-to when it comes to used BMW parts. Of course, this car is rocking the head unit upgrade, 14.9 inches. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto from a company called Extrons. We sold so many of these, maybe upwards of like 500 of these units for various different models from BMW. This upgrade does it all, and it integrates with your original OEM system. So you keep your iDrive menu, option, service, and all that stuff, and you also have a dedicated Android-based UI that can support wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and any apps you can normally find on the App Store on your phone. Highly recommended for older BMWs. This really modernized things in the interior of the car. We also have a wireless charging pad from a company called Inductive. Lastly, we have this custom steering wheel, leather on the sides, Alcantara on the top and bottom. It feels absolutely amazing, and it truly enhances the driving experience. All right, let's go ahead and talk about performance. What's underneath the hood? Look how beautiful this engine bay looks. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm giving this car away. It's such a masterpiece. Somebody's gonna get super, super lucky. Also, whoever wins the car, I will include some vinyl wrap of the same color in case you guys wanted to wrap all the white stuff inside of the engine bay. I just never really had time to do it, but I will include it just so you guys know. Either way, engine bay still looks good. I rock it just like this and I have no issue. And people tend to ignore that once they see this big turbo and the very nice valve cover, which we'll get into detail right now. All right, let's go ahead and start off with the big boy turbo, right? It's the first thing people gravitate to once they see the engine bay. So this turbo kit's from a company called SpeedTech. These guys are kind of killing it in the game right now. I'm not gonna lie, affordable kits for various applications that other turbo companies normally do not support. I first installed this kit when it was first released by them. It's a top mount kit for the N55. I paired it with a 58 55G Pulsar turbo, which is a smaller turbo, ball bearing, but rated for 700 horsepower plus. I wanted a quick spooling turbo for this car, and man, did I get that right. This turbo spools just as fast, if not faster than the stock turbo, and has plenty of juice up top. Since this car is a 2013, I didn't want to deal with the peasantry of PWG, which is really, really bad. Guys, if you're ever gonna buy an F30, M55, try to get an EWG, or if you still have a PWG, then you can go ahead and bypass all of that by getting a big turbo kit. The car does have the new VTT cast valve cover, finished in wrinkle black. This valve cover is supposed to be for the M55 EWG and S55, but since I'm rocking a, big turbo setup, it works on my setup as well. Got some radium fit-ins, some braided hoses. They go all the way to this very big, massive and beefy VTA radium catch can. We are running Motive Reflex Plus on this car, not for PI though. This car is DI only. The box is tucked away in here. We have it mainly for boost control, flex fuel, and for fuel pressure. Which I guess leads me to fueling upgrades. We have the Dorsch DS25 high pressure fuel pump, which is underneath the intake manifold. I don't know if you guys watched that video, but that was a huge game changer for me, adding that plus the lift kit, allowing us to make 600 horsepower to the wheel, DI only. Absolute game changer, guys. Absolute game changer. Oh yeah, and the last two fueling upgrades I forgot to mention, we have the S63 EU5 injectors, and underneath the rear seat we have the Precision Raceworks Stage 3 low pressure fuel pump upgrade with their upgraded lines. And to be really honest with you guys, if I upgraded the max solenoid to a 4-port, we'd easily make way over 600 horsepower. But to be honest, I'm very happy with the 600 horsepower. It's just a good balance of power, reliability, and plus whoever wins this car, I want you guys to be able to enjoy this car for a long time going forward. We also got the VTT max solenoid holder, which are nice. I rock these on all of my cars. We have the CSF high performance radiator installed, the CSF high performance oil cooler, which sits back here. Incredibly hard to see behind the mesh grill here, but we do have a CSF intercooler in stealth black, which I wanted that so it can be like a sleeper look, but I don't think the sleeper look turned out very well. This is far from a sleeper. The car also has a transmission tune stage 3 from XHP. It makes the car so much fun to drive. The shifts are instant, guys. The tuning platform is MHD, and we have a custom tune from the GOAT, David Shoop. It's the only guy that's been tuning all my BMW since 2018 when I first started YouTube. Hit him up. The guy is the man when it comes to BMW engines and tuning. And of course, we are rocking the MHD universal adapter. We've sold thousands of these for a reason. You can essentially read codes, clear codes, do tuning, use their app, of course. And we have these readily available on the website, so make sure to check it out. I'll also have this linked down in the video's description. Of course, everything maintenance has been done to the car. Oil pan, valve cover, oil filter housing, you name it. All the gasket, seals, fluids, rod bearings. God, I've even done the Valvetronic motor twice. The eccentric shaft, that really was a shaft. Everything's good. The car is healthy. The car sounds amazing, feels amazing. And I just can't wait to see which one of you guys are gonna be lucky enough to win this car.
Guys, do not miss out. Enter for a chance to win. It could be you. Again, for every $5 you spend on select merchandise at vehiclevirals.com, you get one entry for a chance to win this Widebody F30 335i. Like the video if you guys are excited for the giveaway, subscribe for more updates regarding this build, and as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.